Alright, so hey, my name is Liam, and I am the owner of the World Crochet Etsy shop. I write on Wattpad. Just look me up at Dork Norgay. I also have a Twitter if you want to follow me, but it's pretty boring. I'm a very boring person. But anyways, let me tell you about my shop. In my Etsy shop, I will be selling several little artworks that I will make and several mostly crochet items. There will be a few knit things in there because my mom makes knit stuff and donates it for my shop. But anyways, let's start with my artwork because that's always a little better in my opinion. But let me show you something I did for my art class if I can. Oh wait, no, this is not for my art class, but it's in color. I'm sure you can see that quite well. It's a little sketch in colored pencil. It's a landscape. I don't know of what. It's just mountains and a lake. And I'm just trying to practice my art skills, especially with colored pencils. But oh, I really love this. So, this is one of my best works. It's a Celtic knot thing. It was for an art project. And ooh, this is the final sketch that I did. But I lost the original project, so it was very disappointing for me because I had to get a grade based off a picture I took of the art project, and that was fairly painful. This was another art project. It's kind of just simple doodles, but it says freedom in the middle, and I thought that was very inspiring. I have this, which was also a painting, but I'm still working on it, so the painting, of course, but you know, it takes me a long time to finish big paintings because it's not small. It's bigger than that up there, and that's about 1.5 feet by 1.5 feet, I think. I'd have to measure it and tell you, but I'm just looking for my sketches that I'm doing for my shop because I'm doing a set of 36 sketches for these little 3x5 flat canvases that I have. But these are 4 of them. Wait, let me just make sure you can see that. But this one is meant to see sideways, so it's supposed to be like a really close-up of a sunflower. Got sunflowers here, kind of an artsy curly tree, dandelion. Got this set here. I've only got 8 sketches, so this is the last Halloween theme because it's almost October. Steampunk heart. It's going to look a lot better because I'm going to work on the gears a little if I actually paint it. But it says coffee is king. And then we got a little acorn house in the grass. I don't know what inspired me to make that one, but I think it's pretty cool. But that's sort of it for my artwork right there. Let's see. Alright, on to crochet things. Let us start with the first blanket I ever made. Isn't it absolutely hideous? Ugh, I find it hideous, but I love it to pieces. But this, you see the center here? All the way up until this row right here, all the way around, like that, is somebody else's. Somebody left it at my boarding school because the main thing that we did there was crochet like a bunch of nerds. There was one girl that inspired me to practice crocheting so much because she could whip out a huge blanket. I'll show you a size comparable to what she can make in a day. Not even an hour. But her name was Candace and she's from California. She was the most inspiring thing there ever was. She was always uplifting and amazing. She inspired me to crochet, and so now I have to thank her and several others for keeping me motivated with this, even though I haven't honestly seen them in years. I haven't seen them since 6th grade. So that was a long time ago. But so this was just a scrap that somebody left behind and never even finished it again. So they must have left the school and never returned. Anyways, but so I picked it up and continued it on for 3 years and finished it. About 2 years ago, maybe? No. Sorry, itchy. Maybe 2-3 years-ish ago? I don't know. I have... my length of time is kind of screwy. Anyways, but hold on, I dropped a blanket. I'm sorry, I have to actually get up now because I was going to show you my next blanket, which is in my shop. I'm sorry. My computer doesn't let me pause videos, so... Ugh. But this is called Arizona Fire. It is the smaller of the two in my shop, but it is a very lovely blanket made out of some of this yarn. It's all red. Most of it's red heart. There's only one thing that I have that is made of Caron Soft, and a baby blanket that I'm making. But it's very soft if you put it through the wash and the dryer. It's awesome as all can be. I love, love, love these colors. So wonderful. I named it Arizona Fire because I was inspired by the heat and I was so mad at it. So, a big bundle of beautiful red, literal fire. I'm going to fold that up later and put it back where I had it. Yeah, and then the next blanket, which is also in the same style, but I do not remember what I called this. But it's the blue one in my shop. But anyways, this is it from center to edge, and it's very, very lovely. It's heavier than the other one because it's also larger. It's the larger of the two. Please, for all things, if you decide to buy this, pick the right size, because if you choose the wrong size, well, it won't matter, because if you choose the right color, I'll know what you mean. Just expect if you're buying this one, it's the larger one, and if you're buying Arizona Fire, it's the smaller one. Because I could not, I was a little short on money to pay for the listing, so I had to list it all as one, which was a mistake. I'm thinking of separating the two listings, but I don't have pictures anymore and I don't want to retake them. I may do it, but that is a matter of actually getting the motivation. But anyway, sorry, I have this in my lap because I'm comfortable. But the first thing that I listed in my shop that was not those two blankets were these. Now what are these? These are face scrubbies. They're actually freaking awesome. They're so soft. And I actually was supposed to use, hold on, I'm sorry, I've got to hold this in my lap because it will ruin the wood on my table, but this was supposed to be the original purple tones, and it's a little flat, as you can see, because I'm using it as a coaster in this lid of a container. Very clever. I love it. It's a great way to use a coaster. Boom. Just get a container lid that's about a little over 3 inches in diameter. Fit this sucker in there. Ah, perfect. Machine washable and dryable, all of my stuff, just for a note. On the delicate or knit settings, which usually that's the same setting, delicate to knits. But just do not dry clean it and do not iron it. And don't bleach, that will ruin the yarn, in case you don't already know. But this is purple tones, new and improved on accident, because I started using the wrong ball of yarn, so it's purple tones now. Woo! We got Icelandic, my favorite freaking color. I love this, other than the ocean, which is on that blue blanket there. Maybe I'll show you some ocean later if I have some. Never mind, I don't. Yeah, anyways, back to this white. I think I called this green tones, and I don't know, but this is the blue one. I can't remember half my listing names because I'm kind of out of it right now, but next time I will write this stuff down if I do this again with a whole listing. This is black and white. I think this looks actually really cool. I didn't think it was going to look this cool when I first made it, but it is pretty freaking awesome. 3 inches in diameter piece, very soft, very awesome, so cool, so chill. And then I have also, I'm just going to pull out one of each and show you one as I wear it. Just throw it on me and just show you what it looks like, because these are my arm warmers, my best and most prized creation, because I am surprised that I could actually make it and make it well. But anyway, so we have, there are a few that I have not listed yet because I have to list them in a separate listing, because I don't want them to all be so jumped, because I can't put all the pictures in, you know. So, and I want to have pictures, lots of pictures, so that you can see my beautiful creations and decide if you want that or not. Sorry, I'm just trying to gather it all together so I have a set of each. But this is brighter purple in the listing for hand warmers or arm warmers, whatever the title is. I use the term interchangeably. Fingerless gloves, arm warmers, same difference for this project. For me, at least. I don't know why I use the terms interchangeably, probably because I see it in the pattern and then I decide to call them fingerless gloves. That, and my mom calls them fingerless gloves. But Caron Soft, the only one made in Caron Soft, like I said, the only project. And then I've got burgundy, matches this. Well, actually no, matches the edge of this. We got green tones. I do not think I've listed this yet. Along with these two, which are earth tones and earth and sky. Pretty chill, right? Anyways. Icelandic, like I said, favorite yarn. So cool. Red, pure red. Purple and light blue. And then I did not show you Gandalf style, did I? Oh, there it is. Gandalf style. The story behind this is actually that I was watching The Hobbit, The Unexpected Journey, or Unexpected Journey, and it was the scene where Gandalf and Galadriel were talking after the whole White Council thing, and Saruman being an ass. I mean, excuse me, I didn't say that. But anyways, it was during that scene, and you could see his hands very clearly, and you could see that he was wearing something that did not go over his fingers, so sort of like this. And I was inspired by that to make this. Now it's in my Etsy shop, called Gandalf Style. I said it sort of in, when I first called it that, though, it was kind of a joke, because I said it in the same tone as Gangnam Style, and my mom just looked at me, and was just like, no. She kind of disowned me for a few hours. Not guilty. Or no regrets in my case. Now, on to current projects, so that you know what I'm doing and plan on doing. But anyway, sorry. Jesus Christ, I have an itch right there at the edge of my nose. Ugh, I'm sorry. But I am making a set of 3 blankets. 3 lovely blankets. In the same style as this one that I have made. Very lovely, right? 30 squares, 15 of each color. Ivory border. Very soft. It's in my Etsy shop. It is called Forest Magic, sorry. Forest Magic. And it is very nice. It is not in the same style as this, though, as you can see. This is a practice blanket. I may send it to my brother for Christmas if I get desperate. Or may not, it depends. But, you know, he wants a hat. But he wants it in the burgundy color of my arm warmers. And I don't know if I have enough of that color, and I can't really afford anything yet because I'm not getting any money from my shop, so it all depends on if I have money to buy more burgundy. I'm afraid to tell him that, but I think I will have to if it gets closer to December, because I can whip out a hat easy, I'm sure, in about 3 days, if I put my mind to it, maybe 1. But yeah, I also plan on making another shawl like this one, except all 1 color instead of 2. But this was just a practice run for myself, and it is actually really nice. The original pattern called for a lot more yarn because you took 2 strands and wove it together, but I just did 1, so it's kind of a thin fall shawl. I'm sorry for that rhyme. And then we have what I'm currently working on, like I said, the 30 square blanket, 15 of each color. This one is green and orange, specifically in Red Heart yarn, spring green and pumpkin. I do not like calling them by their names. And then the second blanket is going to be pink and orange. And then the last one is going to be blue and pink. They are all Dr. Seuss inspired, let me tell you. But for the borders, I don't know whether I'm going to do ivory or black. If you want, you can comment an opinion on which you think would be better. That all depends on what I decide in the end, because I have to test it out first, you know? But currently this is literally the only square I have of the blue. And it's called turquoise. Turquoise. I don't get it. I don't get why they call it turquoise, because maybe it's something, maybe it's a language thing, I don't know. It's from some other language, I don't know. But you could have just called it turquoise. It was just blue. Or maybe that was too boring, I don't know, but that's not my decision. I don't name the yarn. But yeah, feel free to check out my shop, buy something if you want, don't buy something, whatever your choice is, but, well, yeah. So, this is goodbye. I bid you a very fond farewell.